Oh my gosh, you scared me. Today we're going to be reviewing a couple news stories from around the world, so buckle your seatbelts, grab some popcorn, and shut your damn door because it's about to get real as fuck. All of these are from r/offbeat. I just found out about this yesterday and figured what the hell. Let's make a video. First up, we got falling antlers cause severe injuries to couple dining at Longhorn Steakhouse. Tennessee couple was left with serious bodily injuries when a set of taxidermied antlers came crashing down on them as they tried to enjoy a steak dinner. Dennis and Patricia Schwartz are seeking $150,000 each over the freak occurrence, which took place earlier this month at a Longhorn Steakhouse in the Nashville suburb of Madison. Honey, I'm so excited to be back at the Longhorn Steakhouse. I can't wait to try this mac and cheese. Fucking antlers. Deer head, entire deer nuts. Can you imagine if the girlfriend was trying to break up with the boyfriend at dinner? Look, it's not you, it's me. I just think that we should go our separate ways. Oh my gosh! Check, please. Thank you. Longhorn should have known that the antlers were improperly or inadequately secured to the wall. I don't know who they got to put these things up. I feel like because you're in Nashville, though, every man over the age of like 25 has probably handled a pair of deer antlers before in their life. In 2019, a New York man was nearly blinded when a stuffed deer head fell off a shelf in his garage and one of the antlers pierced his eye. Holy shit! Surgeons were able to save train conductor Matthew Zimzowski's sight. Last August, a Massachusetts woman sued a South Boston cocktail lounge after a deer head mounted on a wall reportedly fell on her head. Oh, nothing like a sidecar. I mean, here we are. We now have 4 cases of anything deer related, mostly heads falling off the wall. I get the whole hunter thing, and I get it's like, you know, oh, I'm a man, I fucking killed this deer. You gotta at least secure it properly if you're gonna be putting shit like that on your walls. I've never been a deer head on the wall guy. I'm more of like a talking fish, if you know what I mean. Like, throw one of those things up. Just get a dog if you want to be closer to animals. Like, you don't have to fucking kill this thing and put the head on the wall. Look, if you have a full collection of heads on your wall, as long as they're not human, who am I to judge? Next up, Kentucky man covered in fur arrested after allegedly being caught having sex with a deer. Holy fuck, how many deer are we going to see today? I don't think he was actually covered in fur. I think that's just his beard. Look at that fucking thing. He looks like a guy who would have sex with a deer. Kentucky man was arrested after he allegedly engaged in sexual activity with a deceased animal. Okay, so I was wondering how the hell he caught that thing, but that kind of makes sense now. When speaking with the outlet, the Central City Police Department said that a man was driving through an area in Muhlenberg County when he noticed a man allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse with a deer on the side of the road. You couldn't even, like, find a secluded area. You had to just, I'm pulling over now and I'm fucking this deer. The witness then called 911 per the report. When law enforcement arrived on the scene, they reportedly found Osborne covered in deer fur and blood, according to the outlet. Oh, so I thought the fur was like a disguise, like he, like he dressed up as a deer to fuck the deer. Holy shit. He was just covered in... Dude, look at him. That is insane. And also, like, holy fuck. I don't even know what to say. Try explaining that to your mom. What? Sorry, I feel like this is going to be like the most NPC comments because we're on local12.com. This guy's cellmate. So what are you in for? This guy. I mounted a deer. Cellmate. Oh, you're a taxidermist? This guy. I am not. ... Woo. Florida man. I rule the bizarre news headlines. Kentucky man. Hold my bottle of deer urine. Oh, better than eating it, I guess. No, it's not. What are you talking about? That is way worse than eating it. Dude, what the fuck? Next up, young woman in India fakes snake transformation to escape arranged marriage. I'm interested to see this one. A young woman in, or I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Uttar Pradesh? That sounds like when you're like really distressed. I'm in Uttar Pradesh right now. Staged an elaborate ruse involving a shed snake skin, try saying that 5 times fast, to avoid an arranged marriage, drawing widespread attention and sparking local superstition. Reena, in her early 20s, vanished from her family home without a trace. When her relatives entered her bedroom, they discovered her clothes and jewelry neatly placed on the bed, along with a 5-foot-long shed snakeskin arranged in a startling display. In local tradition, a noggin is a mythical woman believed to have the power to transform into a snake. Many villagers were convinced that something supernatural had occurred. See, she did her research before. She's like, I'm not just going to run away. I'm going to fake snake. Police were called to investigate the disappearance. After examining the scene, authorities dismissed the supernatural claims and concluded that the young woman had staged the arrangement deliberately. Wow. Rena resurfaced in a video online alongside her chosen partner, now her husband, dressed in traditional married attire. She told the camera that she was content with her decision and requested that the couple be allowed to live in peace. I understand that everyone has their beliefs and traditions and stuff like that. I have never understood arranged marriage. Like, you get to an age where your parents kind of stop controlling you. Like, I've noticed recently, when I turned like 20, my mom kind of like stopped caring about what I ate. So like, I used to eat like a million cookies at any function we went to and like drink 10 glasses of juice or pop or whatever. And my mom would be like, that's enough. And now she's just kind of like, do you want more? I'm like, yo, I can have as much as I want and no one's going to say anything. I would like, you know, if they wanted to sit on a, holy shit, I can't talk. I'd be willing to have like an open conversation with them. But then again, like if I really love this person and they say no, what am I going to do? Just leave them? Sorry, Billy Bob, I'm fucking heading out. Why? Well, my mom thinks you smell like shit. I can buy deodorant. I can change. Yeah, so I mean, that was like, you know, it was pretty clever. I applaud her. But also, like, just fucking run away. Like, why not just run away? Why go through the trouble of, like, waiting for a snake to shed and then laying it all out and trying to, like, I would just dip. Just dip. Who's gonna stop you? All right, so next up we got... No, it was deleted! No. Anyway, I found it again, so it's not a big deal. I don't know why I was screaming like I couldn't just Google it, but... Restaurant accuses family of planting armpit hair to avoid $600 bill. Alright, so a Sydney restaurant has accused a visiting family of staging an elaborate contamination complaint, allegedly planting a hair on their own plate in an attempt to avoid paying a $600 bill. The incident unfolded at Pony in the Rocks. What kind of a fucking restaurant name is that? I swear. What do you want to call the restaurant? We could do the Outback. No. The Alligator. No. What about Pony in the Rocks? The incident unfolded at Pony on the Rocks, according to 7 News, after staff said a family visiting from Ireland ordered some of the venue's most expensive items, including a nearly 4-pound tomahawk steak, along with entrees and drinks. The CCTV footage reviewed by the restaurant appears to show a man reaching under his arm, pulling out a hair, and placing it onto his plate after finishing his meal. According to staff, the complaint surfaced only after the group had completed their meal. The hair was described as blonde. A detailed kitchen staff quickly noted did not match anyone working behind the scenes. Alright, so... let's watch this video.
This alleged follicle fraud unfolded at Sydney's Pony Dining Restaurant in the Rocks. The family orders the Pony's famous tomahawk steak.
Look at the size of that.
Yeah. So that's a lot of meat, man. So you can feed a whole family with
that is a lot of meat, Bill.
It sure did. 7 hungry mouths.
She licking the
Now,
plate? What the
watch
fuck
the bloke
is
in the
going
white. He polishes off
licking
his
the
beer,
plate.
then discreetly reaches into his right armpit.
And then the other one's
and
dipping.
Ping.
Kate, there's so much wrong here. So this girl dips the bread in her sister's plate. She just starts French kissing the plate. And then the sister comes back for another dip. She does 2 full counterclockwise rounds around the plate. And the other sister says, I'm not done. Let me have a lick. Now, let's go back to the main fucking show here.
It sure did. 7 hungry mouths. Now, watch the bloke in the white. He polishes off his beer, then discreetly reaches into his right armpit and, ping, he grabs a hair and examines the specimen. Not happy, he dives into the left armpit for another hair. Twice. The second sample's a keeper. He appears to place the hair on top of the tomahawk dregs. Then came the angry customer act from the bloke and his partner to avoid paying the $600 bill.
But it was long. It was a long hair as well. Like, you could tell straight away it wasn't.
How long is this guy's armpit hair, man? What the fuck?
Given the hairy Houdini stink in front of other customers, staff let him leave without paying.
What?
So, who is this armpit bandit?
Dude, I would not have let that guy leave. I would have called the police and showed them the video. Fucking get the armpit hair bandit. Next up, we got Irish hospital panics. Irish hospital panic as mom's eyes turned alien fluorescent green. This just looks like a fucking really stupid YouTube thumbnail from like 2012. How to turn your eyes green at home. Good golly, her fucking eyes have turned green. Go get the camera and get me a fucking pint of Guinness. A mother of three has recounted her astonishment upon discovering that her eyes had transformed into a fluorescent green shade after a mishap during the standard visit at a Galway hospital. She played the fiddle in an Irish band, ultimately leaving the medical facility and making her way home with glowing yellow-green eyes. This is not a filter, she declared in a video clip, displaying her luminous green eyes. Miss Wargola revealed that a nurse had neglected to inquire whether she was wearing contact lenses prior to administering drops in her eyes, which contaminated her lenses with fluorescent dye. Alright, so it's just her contact lenses. She looks like the lizard from Amazing Spider-Man. But yeah, so nothing really too crazy. Next up, drug dealer inspired by Home Alone, rigged house with booby traps. This guy kind of looks like Kevin and Marv mixed together. A drug dealer who rigged his house with booby traps after being inspired by the Christmas classic Home Alone has been jailed for 7 years. Ian Claughton used tripwires and homemade pipe bombs to protect his drugs business from would-be intruders. Warning: do not enter these premises unless invited to do so. The premises and its surrounding buildings, yard, are booby-trapped. You have been warned. Blank no longer lives or works here. It's no joke. Everything booby-trapped. Woo! Congratulations. Well done for getting this far. Now would be a good time to get measured up for your coffin and say goodbye to loved ones. This gate is electrified in excess of 50,000 volts. Enter at own risk. Be warned. This looks like the most polite warning sign I've ever seen in my life. Like, it looks so non-threatening. It looks like a Christmas card. Police found a fishing wire running across the length of one of the rooms at knee height attached to an electrical connector and a battery pack. This guy did his due diligence. They also found a stun gun, a crossbow, a rifle. Claude made a homemade flamethrower using a fire extinguisher. That is insane. Honestly, free my boy. Now, obviously, the Winter Olympics just finished, and I'm still salty about the Canada men's hockey loss. That's going to haunt me for a long time to come. But this story here, the Olympics gave athletes 10,000 free condoms. They were gone in 3 days. So I took the liberty of doing a bit of math, right? And this is the conclusion I came to. So there were 2,900 athletes at the Winter Olympics, right? Let's say 20% of them are in a relationship or married, okay? That means that they're not obviously partaking in intercourse. At least I hope not. So that leaves 2,320 athletes, right? They were gone in 3 days, which means that within the first 3 days, they would have had to leave the opening ceremony so bricked up and find a partner, and then just start going at it within the first 3 days. So somebody left the opening ceremony, I need to fuck now. Found a woman or a man and just started going at it. So let's say that's about half of them. The other half are like, nah, I got competitions coming up. I don't want to, do the deed until afterwards. So that leaves 1,160 people having sex. This is just based off of what I think is like the most likely thing to play out. So now if two people are going at it, typically you only need one condom. Again, unless I'm not judging. So that leaves 580 condoms. So that means that 580 condoms can be used at one time. So that's enough for those athletes to have sex 17 times. And they were gone in 3 days. I don't know. Something's not adding up here. Either we got some super horny athletes or the condoms just kept breaking. Not to mention that if something goes awry, you have now participated in creating a superhuman, super athlete. That's it for your news updates. My personal favorite probably was the armpit hair guy. Fuck! I forgot to tell you a story. Okay, really quickly. So one time my best friend told me, he's like, hey, you gotta come try this burger place. I've been eating for the last 1,000 years and it's really good. So come try it. So I go try it, and I'm obviously not gonna name drop the place, but basically I ordered the burger. I went to the washroom to wash my hands. I came out and the guy served me my burger, and there was a pubic hair in between the top bun and the burger. And it was very obviously a pubic hair. It was a pubic hair. I still ate the burger. Anyway, that's it for your Reddit news. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you disagree with anything. Again, I would have charged that pubic armpit hair guy. I would have whacked that guy over the head with a frying pan. But anyway, I don't own a restaurant. There's nobody plucking armpit hair and throwing it in my food. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit subscribe. Peace.